What's up, folks? This is Crypto with James, talking to you today about Polkadot. Polkadot's a beast. It's simple. Polkadot's a beast, and I want to get into what I think Polkadot can hit in the coming sort of next bull cycle, from where it is right now to that point. Guys, if you're in the crypto space, you understand how good Polkadot is. You must understand the size of this network. I'm going to show you some info that you might not be familiar with, and why I think it can hit the heights that I'm predicting. Before I get into that, I update the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel. Had you invested $100 into each of these when I release videos about them, and you were still holding all those cryptos, shame on you if you are. 9.4K you'd made. So there's still good profit from a $2,600 investment. But if you'd have cashed out of those during the previous cycle, when the markets were flying high, you'd been in profit for 123K. That's a big difference between cashing out at the right time and holding all the way down. Now, you see Phantom highlighted there. I did a Udemy course that was $20, where I said this was going to be the single best investment of the year in terms of crypto, when it was at ½ cent. I mean, even now, after we're in a massive market crash, I think Phantom's up it's still up 51 times. But in the bull cycle, it peaked at $677 times gain. So if you'd have put in $20 that the Udemy course cost, you'd have made 13 grand. Now, the next time I find a Phantom or the next Phantom, I'm not going to do a bloody Udemy course. I'm going to share it with the Copy My Crypto members. So if you're interested and you want to see what the next big coin and big gain is going to be, go to copymycrypto.com and go read the site. And if it resonates with you, I look forward to seeing you there. Right, Polkadot, $7.47 right now. Now, 1.11 billion Polkadot circulating right now. The total supply will be 1.22, or roughly 1.23 billion. So there's only about another 120 or so million left to be released. And bear in mind, all-time high for Polkadot was $54 or thereabouts. So, what do I think Polkadot can do? Well, first of all, I actually want to show people something because there is some interesting info here. Nagamoto coefficient. If you're unfamiliar with this, this is the higher the Nagamoto coefficient. What that means is the more nodes that are required to disrupt a network. So it's the assessment of decentralization, effectively. So to fully disrupt the Bitcoin network, you need insane amounts of nodes, right? Avalanche, you don't need many. Binance, you don't need many. Now this is still not easy to disrupt these networks, but I'm just pointing out the decentralization and the strength of the networks. Now, I'm sure you probably notice Polkadot isn't there, but let me show you Polkadot. 82. 82. So it is massively stronger in terms of decentralization, in terms of security, than anything else out there beyond Bitcoin. That's a big thing. That's a big thing. And it's worth paying attention to that. So, yeah, the Nagamoto coefficient is a metric to gauge the decentralization of the blockchain. So it represents a number of validators, nodes, that would have to collude together to successfully slow down or block any respective blockchain from functioning properly. So you need a shit ton of nodes to try and screw with Polkadot. You really don't need that many for any of the others. that just shows the strength of Polkadot. Polkadot's not been around that long. And that's my point is, Polkadot has literally been around for, a year and a half or thereabouts, right? Because obviously there was Polkadot before this Polkadot when they expanded the supply. Now, what I think what I'm going to talk about with Polkadot now, fundamentally, look, the beauty of Polkadot is its interoperability. All the parachains that are up and running already. So many of them are already working fantastically well. Their canary network, Kusama, is already working incredibly well. The multi-chain protocol that they've got up and running is outstanding. If you actually check, Polkadot, and just look at all the contracts that they've got HECO, they've got BNB, but they are obviously as well, they've got Ethereum stuff up and running as well, of course. But in terms of the parachain slots that they've got, you've got Kala, you've got Moonbeam, you've got A-Star, you've got Parallel, you've got Clover. Jesus Christ, there's Fallow, they have literally one of the biggest ecosystems out there right now. And Polkadot, for me, is a crypto that will beat its previous high. I could legitimately see Polkadot in 3 figures, because I believe Bitcoin will break its previous high. I think, assuming no government start outlawing all of proof of work, Bitcoin will break its previous high, probably do it, probably hit 100K in the next cycle, but that would put Bitcoin at around, $2 trillion market cap. If that happens for Bitcoin, then obviously all the altcoins will rise with it if we stick to the 4-year cycle thesis. So Polkadot having $100 as a price point would only put it at a market cap of, right now it would be 111 billion. But by that point in the 4 years, we're probably looking at 122 billion, 123 billion. And can it do it? Of course it can. Of course it can. Because firstly, Bitcoin will fly up. Secondly, Ethereum there's a good chance Ethereum over the next cycle flips Bitcoin. If Ethereum flips Bitcoin, Ethereum actually brings the altcoin market with it as well, in the same way that Bitcoin does. Not to the same strengths, but that could change as well. We could see far more movement in the market as a result. And again, when you're looking at just the parachains that they've got, the interoperability they've got, the ease of moving between all the other blockchains and all the other parachains as a result of Polkadot's structure, it's outstanding. It's outstanding. I've spoken about this tons before, but look, the beauty of parachains is parachains with their own token fees. They are independent economies. They have their own tokens, the fee structures, their economic ecosystems. You have bridges that allow Polkadot parachains to connect networks like Kusama, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. You've got para threads, which are pay-as-you-go parachains for early-stage networks. And those don't need continuous connectivity to Polkadot. So you've still got para threads that are starting to build smart contract parachains that are, Ethereum compatible or outstanding. You've got the DeFi hubs, governance hubs, they're autonomous agents. So, the beauty of these parachains is they are going to allow growth in a way that I don't think people get. We're going to see, we're going to see NFT ecosystems down the line. Like NFTs are going to end up being built for the purposes of signing contracts, for signing mortgages. We're going to see that. It's inevitable. We're moving towards a digital world. I don't actually like a digital world, but digital worlds are profitable. Everyone that's watching this is still early, and it's mad that we're saying that after a decade and a half or a decade of this. But people are still early. People are still early. And Polkadot are worth paying attention to. Remember, Polkadot founder is one of the founders of Ethereum, Gavin Wood. And he has, got a history of success. He was one of the co-builders of Ethereum. Ethereum is the second biggest crypto in the space. It's the same way people back Cardano. Why do people back Cardano? Well, tech's good, but the creator, Hoskinson, was one of the creators of Ethereum. History of success, and they'll prove it over the course of time. Polkadot will do so as well. And even though it's fallen out of the top 10, I believe this could end up being a $100 coin for sure, because it's unique. Its proposition is unique. Its ecosystem is enormous. This has been a very well thought out, well devised project, and the growth of it over the course of the past year alone has been staggering. And they will continue building. Keep an eye, keep watching. How much did they build during the bear cycle? Because building is key. The cryptos that build the most in the bear will be the most successful in the bull. It's that simple. Now, what do you guys, tell me in the comments, what do you guys actually believe Polkadot can hit? Give me a number. I've gone with 100, like triple digits. I do believe that is well within the realms of possibility, because I do believe we'll be looking at effectively a $2 trillion market cap for Bitcoin in the next bull cycle. We'll probably be looking at around that for Ethereum in the next bull cycle. So there's 4 trillion just there for those 2 coins. So what the hell happens to the rest of the market? Which ones are going to start garnering a ton of money? Polkadot is literally one of the most held cryptos by venture capital groups. They tend not to make that many big mistakes in terms of investments. So $100, maybe I'm underestimating it. Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you know when new content is coming out. And guys, if you want to see the coins that I am buying up in the bear cycle, the ones that I think are going to have the big gains, like I said with Phantom. And when I find the next Phantom, I'm not going to do a Udemy course. Just not going to do it. It was a lot of work. There's not much payoff. And the members in the site will want to know. So I'm just going to straight up tell the members the coin when I find it, when I've nailed that down. And if you want to know what that is, come to the site, read through it, and if it resonates with you guys, I look forward to seeing you there. And everything, by the way, is verifiable because it's all on YouTube. So, yeah, look forward to seeing you there. Take it easy, folks. Bye-bye.